This video is about scene 4 of Girish Karnad's play Tughlaq. And in the previous scene we saw that Tughlaq arranged a prayer meeting for Sheikh Imamuddin and nobody turned up in that meeting. So after the meeting was over, he asked Sheikh Imamuddin to go as a peace emissary to Ainul Mulk, who was marching towards Delhi. And Sheikh Imamuddin accepted the offer and he went as a peace emissary. Now when scene 4 opens, some days have passed and for the first time we meet Shihabuddin. This is a character who is very important in the play, and Shihabuddin is the son of the king of Sampanshar, and Tughlaq invited him to take care of his capital in his absence. So he is here and he's in his chamber, and stepmother arrives and she inquires about Tughlaq, and she is worried about Tughlaq since she has not got any news for last many days about him or about the battle. And Shihabuddin says that he has also not got any news. And in the meantime, Sardar Ratan Singh comes. Now Sardar Ratan Singh is the foster brother of Shihabuddin. Obviously he is a Hindu, as the name suggests. So he was on the battlefield and Shihabuddin is surprised to see him. And he says that, why did you not inform us that you were coming back? And he said that it's just that Tughlaq is very much affected. He's aggrieved at the death of Sheikh Imamuddin. And everybody is shocked. Sheikh Imamuddin is dead. How come? And the stepmother is surprised. What was the Sheikh doing on the battlefield? Nobody knew that Sheikh Imamuddin was sent on the battlefield. And then Ratan Singh says that Tughlaq has gone to see Wazir Muhammad Najib. And the stepmother does not like it. She expected that Tughlaq would come and meet her the first, since she is his mother. But Tughlaq goes to Wazir Muhammad Najib, and now Tughlaq comes to see Shihabuddin. They meet each other and then they inquire about what happened on the battlefield. So Tughlaq informs them that he is very much shocked at the death of Sheikh Imamuddin. And then he is informed, Shihabuddin is informed that Ainul Mulk was defeated, but Tughlaq let him go. Now everybody is surprised. Why would Tughlaq let his enemy go? Ainul Mulk was his friend, but he attacked Delhi. So obviously now he was an enemy to Tughlaq. And why would Tughlaq let him go? So Tughlaq explains his reason. And he says that, Mother, do you remember that chess problem that I solved the other day? It was one of the very famous problems and nobody was able to solve it. So I solved the problems, and when they brought Ainul Mulk before me, so I drew it on the sand with my feet and I showed it to him that, see, this is the solution to this problem. And he looked at it for a moment and then he said that there is a flaw in this solution. Just imagine, I spent days and nights solving that problem, and Ainul Mulk is so intelligent. He's so smart that he just looked at the problem, the solution of the problem, and he pointed out a flaw. I just could not arrest him. I had to let him go. Now these two incidents again, they reflect the complexity of Tughlaq's personality. On the one hand, he, in cold blood, he gets Sheikh Imamuddin murdered in the battlefield. And on the other hand, he lets Ainul Mulk go just because he is intelligent enough or smart enough to point out a flaw in the solution to a chess problem. So they are having this conversation and then Tughlaq goes away. And now only Shihabuddin and Ratan Singh are left on the stage. Now Shihabuddin and Ratan Singh, they have a very confidential conversation, you would say. And Shihabuddin asks Ratan Singh, what happened on the battlefield, you tell me in detail. And Ratan Singh says that this man Tughlaq, he is, we don't have words to describe him. He murders someone and then he enjoys the guilt of that murder. So he has murdered Sheikh Imamuddin in cold blood. And how so? He asked him to go as a peace emissary to Ainul Mulk. He was seated on an elephant. He was all clothed in royal clothes. So he resembled Tughlaq, and to every other layman he was Tughlaq. He resembled Tughlaq so much that when people saw him sitting on that elephant, he was Tughlaq for them. And when they were face to face with Anulmulk's enemy, Anulmulk's army, then the battle was started from our side. It was charged from our side. Anulmulk did not start the battle, and Sheikh Imamuddin could not understand anything. And he stood on the elephant and he kept on shouting at the top of his voice to calm down, and he just could not understand what was going on. And then people thought, the enemies, they thought that this was Tughlaq, and they shot arrows at him, and he was killed there only. So his death is not accidental. It was a murder, well planned murder in cold blood. And he says, Shihabuddin, you don't know, everybody is unhappy with Tughlaq. Everyone in the capital is unhappy, and they are having this secret meeting. All the Amirs of Tughlaq's court, they are having a secret meeting, and they have invited me, and they have asked you also to come for this meeting. So are you interested in coming for the meeting? Now Shihabuddin has a great respect for Tughlaq. So he is in a fix. He does not know whether to go for this meeting or not. But then Ratan Singh kind of convinces him that he should come and attend this meeting. So he says, okay. Finally he agrees on going to this meeting. So this is all that happens in this scene. And again, this scene, it exemplifies how that game of chess is played in politics. I have repeated it earlier, but then it is important to notice that the symbol of the game of chess is important, and the king, the emperors, they play this game with the help of actual human pawns. So Sheikh Imamuddin was just a pawn in the hands of Tughlaq, and he made a couple of moves and he got rid of him. He made just one move and he got rid of Sheikh Imamuddin as well as Ainul-Mulk. So this is how this game of chess is played. And again, the duality of Tughlaq's personality is evident. The complexity of his personality is evident, and this is how the play progresses. This is all for the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.